There's cities, and there's cities within cities. We have the rare opportunity to look at this secret city that is the Naval Air Weapons Station, China Lake. NOS covers 1.1 million acres, which is larger than Rhode Island. Now join me inside while we go talk to Dan Carreño. Hi, I'm Elise.
Hey, Dan Carreño, the Executive Director here at the Naval Air Warfare Center Weapons Division at China Lake.
So, Dan, why do they call it the Secret City?
Well, that's a great question. Well, it actually traces back to the nuclear weapons program, the Manhattan Project, where we did some work for that program back in the early days.
So now, is majority of it a secret?
Well, the majority is. There's about 1% that we can talk about.
Well, now, are there things that you can show me, though?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm excited to see them.
Let's go.
Let's go. Dan, can you tell me why NOCWD is so important to Ridgecrest, Kern County, and the nation?
Well, from the standpoint of being the area's largest employer, we have a tremendous economic impact on the city of Ridgecrest and the surrounding area. For the nation and the Navy, there are things that we do here that only we can do for national security and the defense of our nation. And in order to do that, we have to attract and retain the best and the brightest scientists and engineers to work on these capabilities. So that partnership with the city and making that happen is key.
NOCWD at China Lake approximately employs over 4,000 civilians. Can you tell me how you ended up here in the Secret City?
Sure. Well, I've always been fascinated by airplanes, fighter jets, weapons, things that go boom, rockets and blowing stuff up. And as an aerospace engineer, I was looking for a place where I could apply that knowledge. And this organization had an ad, a job ad, and they had a picture of an F-18 like this with a weapon. And I saw the picture, I said, that's where I want to work. And so it got me here, and it's the hands-on work that I've been able to do, participate in all this, and be a part of our Navy and our fleet capability that's really kept me here.
What was some of that hands-on work that you were able to do?
Well, there was integration of weapons, there was rocket motor development. I got to work on larger weapon programs and flight tests. I got to fly in F-18s. And so there were some of the experiences that I had that just really kept me motivated to stay here and continue my career.
Were you able to work in the lab, like right when you got here?
Absolutely. Hands-on, right in the labs, and we were working in more propulsion labs, but we have people that are doing that now and get to apply that hands-on expertise, and they're just really excited about the work that they're doing.
Well, can you show me some of those great minds in the lab?
Absolutely. Let's head over to the chemistry lab and we'll meet some.
Let's go.
So one of our missions is to perform cutting-edge research. I know a lot about what they do, but I'm going to introduce you to one of our experts. I'd like to introduce you to one of our brilliant chemists, Dr. Patrick Feddick.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right, I'll leave you guys to it.
Thank you.
Patrick, what are some of the things you guys do here? Is it all top secret?
We can tell you some of the things. So one of the main projects we've been working on recently is trying to speed up chemical reactions. So we are always looking for new explosive molecules that we can then go and turn into propellants and then put into weapon systems. Traditionally, your chemist is probably doing chemistry in a small round bottom flask, and they can maybe do 1 to 10 reactions a day. We've now moved on to doing chemical reactions in 384 well plates that we can then stamp down and get up to 6,144 reactions in an hour. So you can imagine how many more molecules we can go and discover in such a short period of time compared to traditional methods.
So now it's faster, whereas in the past it was slower.
Much faster.
And now, is this the machine you guys only work with, or do you guys work with more?
Oh no, this is just one of many. Actually, as part of our new facility, we have about 15 more robots coming together that will actually go from just making and discovering new molecules, but actually now scaling them up and then putting them into those propellant formulations so that we could use them in future systems.
So you have more and faster science.
Exactly.
Now, is that all going to stay here, or are you guys going to expand more since this is quite of a small area?
Yeah, we are actually very lucky. We're moving to a brand new facility in about a week, and we are expanding quite heavily.
So all that's going to fit here in this tiny area, or
Currently, but we're about to upgrade and move into our new facility.
is there a way you can show me any of it?
Sure, let's go see it.
Well, the building looks great. Now, how do you find your recruitments?
So there's 4 major ways that we go and hire. First is through our internship program called NREP. So we can hire undergraduate and graduate students to come out for the summer and do research with us. The second way is the DoD SMART Fellowship Program, where the DoD will actually pay for your tuition and some housing stipend, and then you come out and work for us after you complete your degree. The third is the postdoc program. So after you complete your PhD, come out for 1 to 3 years and do research with us. Or fourth, just send us your resume.
Well, it sounds exciting, and I'm sure this building will be full of people, and I'm excited for your guys' future.
Thank you.
In 2023, NOC-WD had a payroll of $636 million in Kern County alone. Hi, my name's Elise.
Hi Elise, how are you doing? My name is Captain Jeremy Vaughn. I'm the commanding officer of China Lake.
So I hear you are the mayor of this secret city?
That's right, this amazing, wonderful place.
And what does the mayor entail?
Well, first of all, it's a massive place. 1.1 million acres, which is basically the state larger than Rhode Island, smaller than Delaware. But it's an incredible place in Southern California that we do incredible things to defend the nation. But the mayor, just like everything else, requires all the things that a mayor does. We have childcare, we have a bowling alley, we have a gym, and we have a lot of people here that are dedicated to defending our nation.
I didn't realize that much was here. It doesn't
Yes.
look like it.
Yeah, it's the desert's an incredible place. I grew up in the desert, and it doesn't seem like there's much, but here, behind those gates, so much ready for the nation.
And can you show me more of the secret city?
Absolutely. Let me show you why China Lake is so important.
So why is this so important to the nation?
Well, it shows that the technological advances that we needed to defend our warfighters and defend the nation have been developed here since 1943. So this system that's over here on my left is a perfect example. During World War II, we learned that the Germans had some incredible rocket systems that they were using to attack Britain over across the channel. And so the scientists here, when Secretary Knox developed this place in 1943, they brought the greatest minds in weapons development here into the middle of the desert to develop systems like this, which took that German system and then put a guidance system. Yes, this is old, it's filled with vacuum tubes, but this was cutting edge in 1943, 1944. This BAT system really considered one of the first unmanned aerial vehicles of its time.
So what exactly did it do?
So as it flew, normal rocket system would fly unguided. It would just fly to a spot as it was launched. But this one, as you can see, the vacuum tubes, the guidance system, and a radar system, a rudimentary radar system on the front, allowed this to go and actually search for enemy ships in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Incredible technology for its time, and just a harbinger of all the technology that's around us, and that behind closed doors in secrecy we are doing to help defend the nation against new threats that are on the horizon.
Wow. Well, I'm excited to see more of this museum.
We've got 1.1 million acres to show you, and plenty in the museum. Let's go see some more.
You told me how important China Lake is to the nation. Now, can you tell me how important it is to our economic development?
Absolutely, we're critical to Kern County. We hire over 500 people a year. we have about 6,000 people on staff here on China Lake. And that we have incredible Americans that work here, everywhere from a lifeguard to a triple PhD physicist, to the incredible work that our guards and security officers and firefighters, because we have those here on the installation, all the way to the military test pilots that test these incredible weapon systems you see around us. It's incredibly important, the number of people that we hire and work here on the installation for Kern County. In fact, the systems that we develop here, the technology that is created here on China Lake, is deemed so important by the nation that they invested $4 billion back onto the installation to ensure this base is back whole after the devastating earthquakes of 2019. So yes, we're important to the nation, but that amount of money coming into Kern County and those amount of jobs, it's incredibly important what we do for Kern County, not just how we defend our nation.
Well, Captain, thank you for showing me around, and it's been a fun and exciting day.
It's been absolutely my pleasure. This is a wonderful place filled with incredible people that do incredible things for our nation. But it's a huge base, and I've got to go do that mayor stuff, so I've got to go. I hope you enjoy the rest of your China Lake tour.
Well, I'm going to stick around and see a little bit more of the museum.
Lots to see. Enjoy it.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. There's your small glimpse of the secret city. See you next time on Where Business is Boundless.